background. So today I want to talk about men's style for fall. You know, we talk a lot about jewelry and we cannot forget the men in our life. So I borrowed my husband's office at my house so I could kind of have a more masculine feel rather than my typical studio space that I'm in. I wanted it to feel just a little more manly. But before we get started, if you want to do some window shopping, click that shop button. That's going to show you everything in my show today. You'll also have the carousel that's going to scroll across the bottom. That's going to be where all the items that I'm talking about will pop up there. It'll have all the finer details, any finer points that I might not mention in the show. You can click on that. That's where you can find out the price as well. And also, that's where you're going to add to cart. So that's super important. Now, we can go ahead and get started. It feels so different, kind of, you know, this big chair, I'm laid back. And to be honest, I had to get a pillow because the chair was so big, I felt kind of dwarfed. But I'm sitting at the desk and I want to talk about men's fashion. So if the man in your life already has jewelry that he loves and wears, maybe some of these are going to be things that you're going to add to his collection. If you're wanting to get them into jewelry, then a lot of these pieces are great starter pieces, as well as kind of mixing and matching them together. In a lot of the fall trends, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting a piece ready. In a lot of the fall trends, we're seeing all of these things really kind of magnify everything that we're seeing with the trends for men. So to start off, I always think that, if I can get it here, I always think a cross is a great kind of starting point for anyone. You know, and I actually, where I go to church, there are a lot of younger guys, college guys in kind of our youth group, and they all have these crosses that they've started wearing. So they are definitely staying up on those trends, and this is one of those for sure. So I loved this one. Got a little fuzz there. I love the design of this because so this is a stainless steel brick pattern. It is so fun. I think it's fun and different, but yet it's still understated. So if you have someone that is new to jewelry and you're kind of introducing, this is a great way to do that. And you can see that brick pattern there in that stainless steel. So we have, oh, and I love the black background. If you can kind of see that, how they trimmed the cross with the black there and then that black bail. So it's 24 inches in length. That's gonna fall so nicely. This is a great standalone piece. It's a perfect starter piece as well. But this one is really fun. It's perfect for someone, especially who may want to kind of display their religion. It's a great gift idea. If you're looking for that man in your life, this one is really nice. Oops, let me kind of get it spun around there. But yeah, I love this. I love the juxtaposition of the stainless steel with the black. I think it's a really nice look. So I'm gonna move this one. Now, moving on, we're gonna switch gears. This is totally different. And the reason why I said switching gears, you'll see in just a second. So this, and it may not show up as well on the black. So I'm gonna have to kind of look around my husband's desk here. We'll find something that we can kind of show it up with. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you first. So this is so cool. All right, this is a two-tone stainless steel shield. Oh, you can see it really nicely. It's a shield, and then you have those gears in there with that pendant. How cool is that? So that's why I was saying switching gears, you know, no pun intended. But I love the black and blue stainless of this. It's two-tone. You know, when you're looking at the shield, I think that is so cool because, you know, the shield, it really means to shield, to protect. And typically the men in our lives love to do that. They love to protect us. But as far as the gears go, this is a really neat dynamic to the piece because, you know, gears kind of represent industry, innovation, progress, machinery. There's so many different things that these gears, the inner workings of your family, all of that is a really cool representation. And I love just kind of the subtle blue in that. Let's see if you can see. Look at that, that's awesome. And again, if you want to see these finer details, definitely click on that carousel because you can see that. And then you've got this curb chain here. This is an awesome, awesome piece for that man in your life. Okay, now we're gonna move this one and moving on. So those are the only two necklaces that I had. We're gonna go more in, oh, actually I have one more necklace and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. And then we're gonna move more into bracelets. So say you have someone, you don't think that they would like a pendant. Maybe it's something that you're just like, not really sure about. So this, let me show you this next piece. Okay. All right, this one is also stainless steel. It is very nice, very clean, sophisticated look. You can see here, this is an 8mm figuro link chain, okay? So figuro means, you know, we've looked at curb link, all the different links. Basically what the figuro link is it's a flat chain that twists and locks the pieces in. You're gonna have the 3 here that are smaller, uniform, and then the 1 larger, and then you go into this pattern all the way around. But it lays so nice and flat against your skin, clothing, all of that. So it's very comfortable. It's 24 inches in length. I'm talking links and lengths. But this one I love because it is just a good, classic, basic piece. You could layer. It would be really nice if we looked at, let's see how this looks together, layering these 3 pieces, or these 2 pieces. So what if they want to wear multiples? This would be a really cool set if you have someone that is definitely more advanced kind of in how they like to wear their jewelry. But again, all of these we are seeing all over the trend reports, and we'd be remiss if we forgot the men in our lives. So moving on. Okay, so I jumped there. This next one, I think this next one is really cool. So this is a double strand bracelet, all right? So here they are linked together on the end, but you have this stainless steel box chain bracelet. They are hooked. And then you have here, it is sodalite beads. So sodalite basically is a mineral, and it's gonna have these royal blue varieties. So you can see how all of those are just different and intricate, but they create this really nice look. I love the look of the 2 together. So it's 8.5 inches, but then you have about 1 inch there for extension. And I wanted to hook this so you could see what that looks like on. I think that looks so nice. I love the 2 together. You know, the shine and then the really nice beadwork of this. So blue is my husband's favorite color. Most men, if you ask them, they say their favorite color is gonna be blue. So this is perfect. If you wanted to just have that little pop of blue in there, this is a really nice option. Love this one too. Okay, now, and all of these would be great kind of layered in together. I think that's really nice. Let's see. The next bracelet that I want to talk about is a flat figuro, and you can see how it's nice and thinned out, so it's going to lay really nicely on the wrist. It's that high polished sterling silver, and then you can really see the beveled cuts of that figuro chain. So it's 8.9 millimeters. That's nice. This one is a size 9. Now let's see how these would look layered in with this. So again, I am at my house. If you hear thumps and all the stuff going on, ooh, I like that together. That's so different. You may hear, who knows what you're gonna hear in the background, but I am down in my husband's office, so I can hear people walking around. So I apologize, but this is a really nice piece. This looks really good. This is a great gift idea. These are perfect when you're looking at that, going into looking for a gift for that man in your life, or you know, maybe they're shopping for themselves. These are all really nice ideas. So we're gonna kind of switch into, from the metals, we're gonna have a little bit of a metal mix. And I think that this one's really fun. And I love that this has a magnetic closure. Let's see, I haven't, oh, see, I haven't even played with this yet. Okay, so this one is a multi-strand and it is braided leather. And then you're gonna have this brushed stainless. This is really neat. I love the look of this. This feels so masculine, but it has those multi-strands there. How those are all braided. That looks really nice. And then this piece here. So what I was talking about, you can see the loops there. Those slide out. Is it, oh yeah, so it's adjustable in length. If you need it smaller, you can make it larger because that's your 1/2 inch extension there. So this is an 8 1/4 inch bracelet. That's cool. And then so we need it smaller. You just pop this middle piece out and that's just gonna lock into place. So it makes that just a little smaller. That's a really cool design. I like that. That's interesting. This is definitely a very masculine piece. So one of my really good friends, who's also my pastor, he always has a bracelet of some sort on. And I think it's really cool because he'll wear, he'll have his metals or he'll do the leathers, kind of transitioning and doing something different all the time. Sometimes he'll have one on one wrist or both. This is really cool for that. It is gonna be comfortable. You're gonna have the flex and the feel of that leather, and it's just gonna look better with age as it really kind of goes on. So I like this a lot. This one's a really cool gift. And then if you are gifting it, it does come with this little sachet bag. So I think that that's a really nice, I'm always into packaging, how the package looks. This is a really cool gift idea. So that one's just your basic braided leathers with your stainless. Now moving into the next style, another sachet bag. I love that, but this one's really cool. So you have an anchor toggle on this. So anchors, we've kind of been in this, you know, this past summer, we've been in this nautical phase, but an anchor is something that, you know, an anchor tells you to be steadfast. It tells you to be anchored into place, and an anchor is dependable. I love that this kind of displays that. So it's going to be a black braided leather bracelet. And then you're going to have those stainless steel polished pieces there. And then the anchor toggles in. So I'm going to kind of show you that. It toggles in to that loop. So very easy to put on. Very nice. This looks really good. This is a fun one. And I love potentially the idea of these two layered together. I think that this would be a great gift option if you're looking for 2 pieces. I like the look of those together, but this could be perfect for, you know, what the anchor stands for by itself. Maybe you have a fisherman or just somebody who likes boats. This is a really, really good idea for that. Now, moving to the next one. Again, this one comes with a cool gift bag. So I love that. This is also going to be black leather and stainless steel. This does have the magnetic clasp. Is this the same? Yep, so same as the other. It's gonna slide out and then it locks into place that way on the underside. But at the top, you're gonna have this high polished stainless steel. Is that what it is? Yep, high polished stainless steel. But then you have the feather in the center. And that is so different. This could be for someone who, you know, maybe this is part of their heritage, or, you know, feathers they kind of stand for travel, freedom, hope, protection, good luck. And then some people construe it as a message from above. So a feather really has a lot of different meanings on its own. So this would be a really good representation for someone if they are wanting a piece of jewelry with that feather in place. That's really nice. And then again, a great gift idea because it does have this gift bag. We got some cool stuff. Now this next one stood out to me because my husband is a bourbon collector. Now, He is always looking for, you know, kind of the latest things or something that's hard to find. So he's always collecting bourbon. Now, the reason why I thought this one was really cool is because it is a black leather and stainless steel bracelet, but in the center for the showpiece, it has bourbon barrel wood, like a cask, you know, bourbon barrel. I've learned a whole lot in my husband's collecting. So this one is 7 inches. It does fasten like a watch. That clasp, I think this is so cool. So cool. So it closes around and then you have that bourbon barrel for the wood piece there. So if you have that bourbon collector in your life, more than likely you probably either know someone or your brother, your partner, your dad, your friend, someone, there's always someone who loves collecting bourbon, and this is the gift for them. This is so cool. You know, you see a lot of things made with bourbon barrel wood, but this is the first piece of jewelry that I have seen in person. This one makes me really excited. I can't wait to show it to my husband. So I think that this one's really fun, but you can really see the rich grain of that bourbon barrel wood there. And then it just curves nicely to the fit of the wrist. But I love that black leather. And then as this gets worn more, it's just gonna age all so nicely. So I like that one. Now, the last 2 pieces that I have to talk about. So we've talked about bracelets and necklaces. Now I'm gonna talk about rings. So these last 2 are definitely statements and staple pieces. So the first one that I want to talk about, you know, signet rings have been around for hundreds of years. The signet ring really kind of became popular more in, you know, either religious backgrounds or for someone to use as, you know, a seal, a stamp. So it's going to be kind of, it basically means your mark or your sign. So you're going to seal something with your sign. So a signet ring is something that's typically very personal, and it can be worn for men or women, and it can be worn on any finger that you choose. So the first one that I want to talk about is going to be 10 karat yellow gold. And then you're going to actually have some diamonds in here. So this is, let me see, maybe I can do it better this way. I'll show you if I can hold it in place. Okay, so this is an octagonal shaped black onyx. And then you're going to have those diamonds on each side kind of flanking that signet ring. This is a completely classy, just very nice ring. This is a staple. This is a heritage piece long-term, something that you're going to have forever and pass along, which you should with a signet ring. You should always pass along your signet ring because I think it's something special to give to a family member or a friend when you do decide to pass along your signet ring. But this one I like a lot. I love how you've got that, you know, high polished dome, just really nice, smooth signet ring. This one's really nice. Be sure that you check out the gallery on all these to look at these items closer and really take a look, because these are great pieces that you should not miss out on. So if you are not wanting something that maybe is black, but you still want something a little different, this one's cool. So this one is also 10 karat yellow gold, and you have diamonds in it as well. But the center stone is really the eye catcher on this. So this is gray onyx cat's eye. So look at that. The cat's eye is the pattern of the onyx in itself. You're catching my lights as well, that's why. So this one has those kind of ingrained into the sides of the ring, going up to really give it that nice textured effect. You do have diamonds on each side there, those single stones, and it's grooved in that detail. This one is really unique. I love the cat's eye effect in that. That is so nice. Yeah, this one's awesome. So I feel like that we have most definitely covered all the fall trends for those men in our life. We have necklaces, bracelets, rings, all the things. So be sure that you check out the gallery. do some shopping. There is so much more on the Jadora Marketplace. Thank you for hanging out with me in my husband's office. I will see you next time.